Hey everybody, welcome back. I am bored. COVID made me bored, and today at the table, I am taking a look at K.O Corral, the game of aim and fame. This is by a company called Jakks Games. I don't know them, so I don't know if they produced anything else. It's a game for 2 to 4 players, ages 8 and up, which I think you could probably. I'm guessing you can probably go a little less than that. And it apparently takes anywhere between 35 to 45 minutes. This is an unboxing because I just got this in, and to be frank, there's really not a lot out there that I could find with respect to in terms about it. So I'm I'm going to guess it's not a very popular game, but that's okay. I think for me it was it's kind of cute looking, and it's got dexterity, which is always fun. I only have a handful of dexterity games. That includes Dragon Ball Heroic Battle and SEAL Team Flicks. I don't think I have anything else that's dexterity. And they're just the lightweight, silly games that I would expect, not high expectation. So for Jack's Wild Games, I don't know what else they make. I think they make other toys, maybe. But I saw this. It was on Amazon, and it was actually quite inexpensive. And when I looked at what I could find, I couldn't find a rule book. But when I looked at it, I thought, oh, this looks kind of fun, and this is something that I can see for sure playing with my kids because who doesn't like these kind of fun-looking animals? It's not too scary, and you're flicking. I don't. I think that pretty much says it. So this is the KO Corral, not OK Corral. It's been overrun by legendary outlaws. As one of the frontier's best bounty hunters, it's up to you to stop them. Be the first player to collect all the gold, gain all the fame, and ride your trusty horse off into the sunset to win. And you can see it looks very straightforward. It looks like, and I have, again, limited knowledge prior to opening this, but I see that you're basically hunting down some outlaws, you're trying to earn some points, you're rolling dice, and you're flicking, it looks like. So it looks pretty cool. So I'm just going to go ahead and I see that there's some tabs here that I have to cut. So I'm just going to cut these out. And we're going to take a look at this puppy and see what happens. All right. Sharp. Okay, so there we go. So let's take a look here. So I'm going to lift it off. As best as I can. There we go. We'll put it off to the side here. And there's some kind of car. I don't know what this is. What is this? This looks like something that didn't fit, that they didn't think about. I don't know. So I'm going to put this off to the side. So, recycling. And we've got the rule book, which is incredibly thin. So let's take a look. Let's see here. So you know what? If you were looking at this game and couldn't find the rule book like me, here you go. So you've got a backdrop, outlaw cards, the backdrop shown assembled. There's a backdrop? Oh, interesting. Okay. You've got your bounty hunters. You've got the stands for those bounty hunters. You have 2 outlaw stands, 5 gold bullet dice, 6 black outlaw dice, the player boards, a dice launcher, a sunset clip, and a sunset track. So you've got the instructions to set up. Oh, kind of neat. A scenery background. That's kind of cool. And you put it all together, you clip it in, and then let's get a sunset track. Looks like you are maybe a 3x3 table. So the front backdrop should be at least 3 sunset track lengths away from the edge of the table. So it depends if that's maybe a foot. No, I don't think so. Maybe just shy of a foot. Well, my dining table is 3x3, so that's all I've got to work with here. And looks like you got the setup down there like that. And then you've got turn order. First, you're going to roll. You set aside any dice that shows an outlaw icon or a snake icon. Okay. And then you can choose to lock any other dice. So it's kind of Yahtzee-like, I guess. Roll, lock, rinse, and repeat. And I think you get 3 rolls. So you have a bounty hunter. You may place one of your opponent's bounty hunters in the town, replacing any that are currently there. The snake does nothing, so it's just a locked die that you can't use. And the outlaw, if there's an empty outlaw space in town, draw a new outlaw and put it in the outlaw stand and set it up in town. You've got the horse, which means it moves your token on your gallop track 1 space to the right. And then you have a bullet icon, which means you take a gold bullet die for the next step. You can continue rolling up to 3 times, and then you're going to shoot. You're going to adjust your die launcher so that it sits on the sunset track. Grab a bullet, shoot it. You cannot move the sunset track. Flick the die towards the town using your finger, and try to knock down the outlaws or the bounty hunter. If you do not knock them down, if you do knock them down, you immediately gain their rewards. You may not move any outlaws or bounty hunters during your turn. If any bounty hunters or outlaws get hit and they don't fall over, they must remain in that position for the duration of your turn. Okay. And then if it's the end of your turn, I'm assuming once you've run out of bullets, you put the bounty hunter back up, you put the outlaws back up, and if they didn't get knocked over, and then put them back in their spots, and then that's it. Okay, that looks pretty straightforward. And then let's see. You've got your several things on your track on the rewards. You can gain fame, you can gain gold, you can get an extra bullet, and then you get a wild card. You've got tough outlaws and that have extra, I guess, abilities or difficulties. Then you have a trick shot. If the dice used to knock over an outlaw or opponent's bounty hunt reveals a reward, you score that trick shot bonus right away. So if you rolled fame, gold, or bullet, I think. And then you ride off into the sunset. If a player ends their turn with the fame, gold, and gallop trackers all at the end of their board, this triggers the end of the game. All of the players each get one last turn, except for the player who reached that trigger. And then whoever has the most wins. If there's a tie, you have a shootout, which looks kind of fun. That's it. And I don't recognize any of these game design people. Not that I know a lot, anyways. But kind of cute. Okay, so you've got the this is the backdrop. So this is the punch board for the backdrop, as well as I guess these are the tokens that track your fame and stuff. Very colorful, very vibrant, I have to admit. If you're talking about table presence, this might earn some points there. You got the rest of it. I don't know how this is going to fold out. It looks like to be maybe about 2.5 feet wide total. Wow, that is a lot of space in this box for a lot of little. So I don't know what this is. This is a tray of some kind? Why do they have a inside tray inside the tray? Okay, well, I'll find that out later. So you've got your... Oh, this is the sunset track. Oh, it's a lot bigger than it looks like in the diagram. You've got your bounty hunter boards. It's pretty thick, a little warped, but it's all right. You've got your bounty hunters. Wow, these are quite sizable. Here's the size of my hand. These are quite sizable. These are not small standees. These are quite large. I'd say maybe 4.5 inches. Again, colorful. You've got your dice. These are 12 mil dice. They're pretty small. They're not your standard 16 mil. And you've got the outlaw dice as well as the gold bullet dice. You've got the launcher, the dice launcher. I guess you place it here, like that. It's kind of neat. Again, there's these like cardboard pieces that go in here. I'm not exactly sure what they serve, what purpose they serve. You've got the other clips. This is the clip for the edge of the table for the sunset. You have the standees here for... You know what? I might actually paint these now that I'm a painter. Not a real painter, but I can paint these. You know, the cactus, the tumbleweed. That'd be kind of nice. And then you've got the holder for the scenery. And then you've got the stands for the bounty hunters. And then, let's put this back. I really don't know what this is for. And then you've got the cards of outlaws, I guess. Oops, sorry. I'm not going to open these up, but you can see. So wanted, Whiskey Pete. And I guess this is the reward. So if you knock them over, you'll get gold and fame. So okay, I get the gist of this. You're, you know what? I don't like... Are these sharp corner cards? These look very sharp corner. I get it. You're flicking. You're trying to knock them over. You're trying to earn points, fame. First person to get all that stuff is declared the winner. So there you go. So there you go. That is the unboxing for K.O Corral, the game of aim and fame. I think I'll post a video of setup and a quick walkthrough or run through of the game, and you can judge for yourself if this is something. This is going to be for kids for sure. I don't really think adults would play this, but I do have some friends that would be okay with sort of the dexterity flicking game. Dragon Ball Super Heroic Battle was kind of fun, except when we will lose pieces into the grates, the vent grates. But other than that, it can be quite exciting, and I definitely enjoyed Steel Team Flicks, so I'm not adverse to flicking games. So thanks for watching, and until next time, stay bored.